E ngā iwi, e ngā reo, e ngā karangatanga o maha, e ngā hauē whā, tēnā koutou katoa, nau mai, hoki mai ki Rotorua International Stadium for the Bunnings Warehouse Māori Touch Nationals 2023. Welcome everyone, my name is Tivoli Guthrie, thank you for joining us. We have the open men's matchup here between Ngāti Hine and Te Arawa. And this is bound to be an exciting match between two very well-drilled teams, as we saw a stirring haka there from Ngāti Hine, who are joined by their under-17 boys. We saw in action a little bit earlier, and this is set to be a bumper of a match. We have Te Arawa, the local team here from around the Rotorua area, going up against Ngāti Hine from the Te Tai Tokerau region, and both teams are stacked from top to bottom. Te Arawa will be led by their co-captains, number 6, Shaq Stone, as well as their number 10, Jordan Tuakana Hudson, both New Zealand representatives. And on the other side, you've got Tamatoa Ropati, Takua Ropati, Sean Law, Pōkaiao Kurukanga, Finn Barnett. They're stacked as well. So this is bound to be an absolute humdinger of a match. And if you are around the Rotorua area, get down to Rotorua International Stadium. We have an amazing setup here for the 2023 Māori Touch Nationals. And you'll be treated to some fantastic on-field action as well. And in this game, the open men's, the blue ribbon grade, when it comes to touch football, it'll be fast, it'll be furious, and it'll be difficult to pick as well, actually. Ngāti Hine and Te Arawa, both very, very strong teams. 2 of 12 teams when it comes to the open men's section, 6 teams per pool. And as I am joined in commentary by my friend, Mr. Rod Walker. Rod, we've got Ngāti Hine and Te Arawa in the open men's. How do you see this one playing out?
Hey, kia ora Tiff. Yeah, big game. Obviously, two big guns in the game. It'll be tight and certainly to start with. Plenty of feelers going out. As we see Chops, Pōkaiao Kurukanga just managing to evade the defender there. Nice little feet, but they came through the field nice and quick. So expecting some exciting game here too. Yeah,
they came down on that 33 peel and fate that gave the quickie back to Kurukanga, and he used his feet well there. As Te Arawa, that's probably the best way I should say for Ngāti Hine to start, and not the way for Te Arawa as well, as their first attacking raid is marred by an error at the roll ball, and Ngāti Hine will get the ball 10 metres out from the halfway line. And they ruck up the tram lines, up the right-hand side. Ray Hanasuta Finch getting involved in the play as the winger. Kurukanga back on the ball. And they've got some guns in this team. Ngāti Hine, the sweep coming around. Messi roll the ball. Kurukanga goes to the short side, throws it over the top. Ball goes to ground, but a penalty was coming. And that was a bit of a messy roll the ball.
Yeah, I think young Winiana did well there, just in the ruck, just to put a bit of a hook in, a minute to tie him up, and Chops. I think the ball to the ground was kind of purposeful, just to try and get that penalty. So they get the recount. So it's been well worked by Ngāti Hine.
Yeah, and Shaq Stone came up with an excellent snipe defense there from Link. He saw the quickie coming, shot up out of the line as Kurukanga looks to go long over the top. Well read by the winger. Finn Barnett can't get down that short side, And Taylor comes up with an important touch. And Ngāti Hine will work the ball back to the middle of the field. Kurukanga, he's the one pulling the strings. Winiana with the dump. Kurukanga will step off his left. He throws long the other way. Great defense there from Te Arawa. Better than their first set. And that's probably more the defense that they're looking for, Rod.
Yeah. Absolutely. They're a lot more positive on that defensive set. The refs obviously doing a good job here to maintain some nice big width here and allow these boys to run, which is what we want to see. We want to see it flow.
Yeah, and shout out to our refs for this game. We have Charlene Bannister-Plumridge, Dali Tui, and Brett Kimpton in action for this match. Te Arawa versus Ngāti Hine. As Te Arawa look to strike on the back end of the set. Tomipuno, he's got some wheels on him, so they won't want to let him run too much. Ngāti Hine as he goosies to the outside. They fake that late switch. And Tamatoa Ropati comes up with the touch there for their sixth. And it'll be a handover to Ngāti Hine.
Yeah, Ngāti Hine doing well there. Just staying man, not panicking. So they're bring the transition out nice and clean. We managed to get the new group on the field. Well, unfortunately, haven't played that one.
Finch was appealing for the penalty, wasn't he? He was using all of experience, trying to sway the refs. They said no thank you, and Te Arawa will get the handover. As we see Ropati making the touch. Branding his brand new pūhoro. Fantastic to see from Takuha, real leader of this Ngāti Hine outfit. And they look to strike on the back end of the set. Stone goes into dummy half. He dummies. He'll scoop to the short side, throws the short ball. And ball to ground. Well defended there from Ngāti Hine.
Yeah, same play again. I think on that one, Tiff. Try to repeat it. Same result though. Ngāti Hine's defence up to it at the moment.
Still holding that slim 1-0 lead in the early stages of the first half here. As Kake moves the ball to the middle of the field. Here's Hawken. They sweep around to the link that time with Kurukanga, and the touch was a little bit too vigorous. Dali Tui says, no, we're going to keep it a little bit lighter than that. Thank you, gentlemen. Ngāti Hine now with a full set of 6 on the line, and Te Arawa will have to be on their best behaviour in terms of defence to defend this play out. Ball shifts back to the middle of the field. Here's Winiana. Back to Kurukanga. He'll set up for a 32 platform. He gets the quickie infield, steps off the left foot. Well defended there from Tuakana Hudson. And it looked pretty easy there for him as well.
Yeah, not a lot there at the moment. Arawa doing a good job, just stepping up nice and early, trying to take a little bit of space away.
Ropati comes on the sweep. He's quick. Stone, again, the experience coming in. He let Ropati run into him, and that's probably the way you want to defend Tamatoa Ropati. You don't want to give him too much room. He'll sweep from the left-hand side to the right-hand side. Tuakana Hudson comes a long way across. Ball comes back to the middle of the field. Here's Kurukanga. Tamatoa Ropati on the scoop. Back to Kurukanga. They gave the quickie. And Kurukanga went bang off the left foot. Dove in behind the defence. And they get their second for the afternoon.
Yeah, Ngāti Hine just doing a good job there. They managed to pull their 3 right over to the right-hand side. By the time they brought it back to the middle, it really meant that he had a lot of work to do, the defender. And they exposed him there.
A little bit hard to defend going on the back foot, especially when you're that close to the line. Te Arawa now looking to run that 33 peel. Referee Brett Kimpton was calling the players. Hawken, I think, might have been a little bit offside. No penalty forthcoming, though, for Te Arawa. McCollum. They look to sweep around. They fake the sweep, come back to the open side. And great defence there from Ngāti Hine.
He was that Taka Ropati just living in the lane there where he always is.
That is his habitat, isn't it?
You've got to work hard to get around him.
Beautiful aerial shot here at the 2023 Māori Touch Nationals border ground. There was some excellent press defence there from McCollum. He really disrupted the play there for Ngāti Hine, and he's forced a turnover there. Great defence. And he'll look to get some yards in there as well. Working their way to the box as the subbers come around. Penalty called offside, sorry. Player was called offside. Puna, he looks threatening when he's in that dummy half area. He'll drive though for Stone. They're close to the line. Just off the 7 metre. Stone with the scoop. Running the late switch. Back over the top. Comes to the short side. Check back in. Check back over the top. Beautiful play there from Te Arawa. Some enterprising play. Went through about 3 or 4 sets of hands. And they get there first for the afternoon.
Yep, never shy of keeping the ball alive, and you really do have to maintain your defensive awareness when you are playing the Arawa team, or they will do that to you.
Here's Stone. He came off the scoop. He really took it to the line, and when the man on call came, the late switch back over the top. It was great defense from Barnett, but I suppose just better attack from Te Arawa as Taylor finishes in the corner. And that the 2-try lead now trimmed to 1. Ngāti Hine moving the ball back towards the 7-metre line of Te Arawa. Here's Kurukanga. He'll pull a lot of the strings for this Ngāti Hine side. He scoops to the short side. The follow play was there. Red from Tuakana Hudson. And Ropati can't manage to cross there. Te Arawa now moving the ball to their box. They've got some strong yardage coming out. And I like how they use the width of the field. Really steaming in here, Te Arawa. There's some purpose in this one. Great touch there from Ropati, though. He really disrupted that final touch play. We'll look to shift to there. Sub-box. Ropati coming onto the ball, followed by Kurukanga. Really getting their defense sorted. Caught them running backwards. And Kurukanga listens to the ref. The ref says play on, and he gets in behind to score Ngāti Hine's third.
Yeah, no lateral that time on the transition for Ngāti Hine, just very direct. And, you know, three touches and bang, he's through. So definitely a change up in the transition strategy there, and it's worked well for them.
Yeah, and I think they were probably caught just being a little bit lazy on the link and wing on the far side. Going back with no real drive, and Kurukanga was just able to poke his nose in behind and grab Ngāti Hine's third. So the ball comes back to the middle of the field. The sweeper comes around. He'll come back to the open side. Long ball goes over the top. That's a beautiful play. And Taylor will grab another one.
Yeah, bang on Morgan there. Something that he is, you know, he's well known for, just that long release. And they've certainly, you know, utilised them well in that one there.
It's a brilliant ball, wasn't it? He came around the sweep, stepped back to engage the short side, and just bang straight over the top. They peg that deficit back to 1. This will be a tit for tat game. We're 9 minutes already into the first half. We're running 15-minute halves here at the Bunnings Māori Touch Nationals as Ngāti Hine, they snuck through, but the penalty was called and they are unable to nab their fourth. Some appeals coming from the Te Arawa box there for the defensive points of Takua Ropati. But they'll carry on moving up the field. Here's Stone. Taylor moves into dummy half. McCollum. Going in Tahudi Orangi. He'll drive in for Stone. Beautiful aerial shot there. Once again, offside is called. Ropati was offside, says Kimpton. And Te Arawa draw this one level, Rod.
Yeah, working the back end of the flow on that one in. Same old story. Once you get that defense on the back foot, if you can maintain that, it's very hard for them to recover from it, and it's a very good example of it right here.
Yeah, Tahudi Orangi, he came in off the drive. Ropati tried to roll in underneath the toucher. The ref called him offside, and Te Arawa have drawn this one up. And with 5 minutes to go in the first half, it's an all-important try as Law finds that follow play. They ran that play well, and Kurukanga dives over. Ngāti Hine will get their 1-try lead back. It is 4-3.
Yeah, one of these teams is gonna have to put a stopper in here somewhere just to arrest this swinging scoreline at the moment.
Yeah, that drive and that threat of Tamatoa Ropati coming down the lane was what held up the Te Arawa defense. Then the ball went to Law. The gap opened up between the middles. That was a beautiful play there from Ngāti Hine. 4-3 the scoreline. Not happy with the setup there was Tuakana Hudson. He likes to amble around that 7-metre line and draw multiple defenders to the touch. As here he goes. He gets the touch, gets the quickie, step back dive. Touch was made there from Tamahawkin. Two mixed Touch Blacks teammates coming together. Tuakana Hudson drives in for a 32 pick. Stone on the scoop. He opts to go short side for this one. And that's great mirror defense there from Ngāti Hine. They tried to run that little screen there, didn't they, Te Arawa? And Ngāti Hine were well up to the task and will now look to ruck off their own line.
Yeah, something to where he did a good job there just covering.
Not a good look there.
Finn Barnett away down the line. Can anyone tow it with him?
No, they cannot. He's got some wheels on him, does Finn Barnett. I think they took advantage of a bit of a mishap for Te Arawa. Shaq Stone went down. And that opened the channel down the left-hand side of the field, and Finn Barnett just raced away. He's probably one of the quickest in the game of touch at the moment, and Te Arawa couldn't catch him on that occasion. As we see on the KBS replay, Stone shot up out of the line, and I think he just rolled a bit of an ankle. And then that opened the channel down the left-hand side for Barnett to score, as Te Arawa with Puna and Hine Morgan looking threatening, coming down the lane on that 33 peel, shooting defense there from Ngāti Hine, trying to put pressure on Morgan because you don't want to let him through.
Yeah, I think the expectation there is that Morgan's going to throw long, and this time he sort of felt that and went short side.
Te Arawa looking to set up the play again. There's Kingi. 32 peel there. The rooster play. Easily defended there from Ngāti Hine. But Te Arawa will look to reset. Law shoots up out of the line in defense, says I'll make the touch. 32 long to Puna. He steps off the right, throws the long ball over the top. It does float forward, as you can see by the KBS and Bunnings Warehouse flags in the background. Strong breeze coming from behind Te Arawa, and that ball just floated forward out of his hands.
Yeah, Ngāti Hine bringing it through the field now, just nice and cleanly, taking their time with it. They're obviously they're up two on the board. Kudukanga
looking to pull the strings once again. He has been the danger man, and Te Arawa well aware of that one. Kudukanga didn't get any time and space with the ball. And they defend the players. Te Arawa move to their box a little bit closer for this set. They looked quite dangerous when they were operating in a sort of wider 10 to 15 metre channel, but they've been able to move through the field with relative ease as they look for a 32 scoop. They've caught the Ngāti Hine defence backtracking. And a wayward pass there from Tahuri Orangi. Ball goes to ground, and Ngāti Hine will get the ball with the turnover.
Yeah, they've been pretty consistent with their transition coming through the field here. Throughout the whole game, they've been pretty much all error free as they're coming down. So you kind of, at this level, you kind of need that. And it certainly gives you the best part of the opportunity once you get down the other end. Yeah, very high completion rate for Ngāti Hine as Hawken, he'll look to drive. I like Hawken. Here's Winnie on the scoop. Throws the long ball, right hand over the top. Finch tries to throw that one back in. Catches the hand of Jazz McGarvey. And Ngāti Hine will get a repeat set of 6. And long ball over the top from Winiana was looking dangerous. Ngāti Hine with a fresh set of 6. Kudukanga back on the field. A lot of play seems to be revolving around him. A little bit of gamesmanship here from Te Arawa. They know how much is left on the clock. Not long to go. Dali Tui will want to nip that in the bud here. As we hear the hooter in the background, they will get one play. Kudukanga looks to work the feet, goes off the left and the right. Suter Finch came in on a random chop line from the wing, trying to catch the defense unawares, but the ball goes to ground. And Ngāti Hine will lead us into the break. 5 tries to 3. And they probably deserve that too. And we'll be joined back after the break. This is the 2023 Bunnings Warehouse Māori Touch Nationals. Ngāti Hine up 5-3 over Te Arawa.
All great trails start from the dirt beneath your tires. Ride our hero dirt like a hero. Rotorua, the world's best all-year mountain biking destination.
Get Christmas ready with our lowest prices. This is the perfect time to set up for Christmas. Lighting can really help make those really special moments. Decorations just to make things look pretty. You want to make sure that everything's right. We can help you make it a Christmas to remember.
Get the turkey on the Smoker Barbecue, $199. Relax on this timber bench set, $299. Be sun safe with a 2.5 metre market umbrella, $59.
When you find a competitor's lower price on the same stocked item, we'll beat it by 15%. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
And welcome back to the 2023 Bunnings Warehouse Māori Touch Nationals. You are witnessing a bumper of a match here between Ngāti Hine and Te Arawa in the open men's. And Rod, if you are Te Arawa, you're down by 2. What are you saying in the halftime chat?
Oh, look, they're still in the game at the moment. So at this level, 2-3 touchdowns is possible in sort of 3 minutes. You know what I mean? It's not unforeseeable, and for them at this stage, it's just about taking the errors out of the game, especially when they're down there attacking. So they're doing some good things in terms of their late cuts. It's just the end part of their execution they're not quite making. So they really just need to tidy that up, and hopefully in the second half they can achieve that.
And on the flip side, if you are the Ngāti Hine coach, Wiremu Tākare, what are you saying to, Wiremu Tākare and Joe Kurukanga, what are you saying to your Ngāti Hine boys?
Oh, just keep doing what they're doing, especially in terms of defence. So they are working quite well defensively as a unit, and certainly snuffing out a lot of the stuff at the link position. So the links are working really, really well here, and they'll be looking for a lot more of that.
As we await the second half, Te Arawa in the black, red and white strip going from right to left on your screen. Ngāti Hine in the multicoloured strip, predominantly grey, going from left to right. And Te Arawa will look to come down the lane. Law makes a good touch. Hignett Morgan coming down on a 33 peel. Ball goes over the top. And Dali Tui's happy with that one. Darius Hignett Morgan, we talked about him in the first half throwing those long balls. He's just pulled another one out there, Rod.
Yeah, it's typical Darius play. I thought he was going to hit the short there, to be honest, on that one there. I thought that was the open channel, but he saw something better and made sure that he finished it. So, very, very good work from Darius there.
And that's exactly how you want to start the second half. Te Arawa, the score is now 5-4 in favour of Ngāti Hine. Tuihi right on the ball. Kurukanga, he'll drive in. Ropati comes on the sweep from the opposite side. McCullum defends that. Ropati dangerous on the sweep. Winiana now driving towards Kurukanga. He'll go on the scoop. The chop ball is there. Te Wehi right crosses over. That bullet pass from Pokaiawa Kurukanga. And Ngāti Hine restore their 2-try lead.
Yeah, very good work there from Ngāti Hine. I think Ropati on the sweep was a conditioning play, so that when they moved it back to the right side, the entire line had to retransition defensively, which allowed that sweep, that chopper to come in and hit that. So good conditioning work and good play selection from Ngāti Hine there.
Yeah, they opted not to run with that passive, and that chop line was probably the way to go. And 6-4 is the score. Te Arawa through Stone. He's recovered from that earlier knock that he took. The late switch comes. Puna with the back flick. A wayward one at that. And Ngāti Hine will get the turnover. Hawkins straight onto it. But an error at the roll ball. And probably not what they wanted there coming out of their half of their first yardage set there, Ngāti Hine. But they'll have to defend hard. Kake makes the touch on Stone. Gets the quickie. Looks to bang off the left foot. Hawkins makes that touch. Te Arawa. Stone will look to pull the strings. Ball goes to Tuakana Hudson coming down the lane. Goes long over the top. Well defended out on the wing there from Zealand Prime. Tahuri Orangi back to the middle of the field. Stone happy to drive for Te Toiroa. Ball goes out the back for a passive. Puna with the goosey. He's got some wheels on him. We touched on it in the first half. And if he's got that much room, he's going to be hard to mow down.
Yeah, he led nice and early on that outball there. And as you said, Tiff, once he gets a sniff of on the outside, it's pretty hard to stop him.
Yeah, that was a great pass as well from Te Toiroa, Tahuri Orangi. Passive out the back, caught that Ngāti Hine link in a little bit too tight. And Puna with that much time and space with the ball. Able to cross over for Te Arawa. Ngāti Hine will look to sweep through Takuha Ropati. Comes around, gets the ball. Step back and dive. That was sharp there from Takuha Ropati. His pet play, isn't it, Rod?
Yep, that's his go-to. I think what he did here that was really good was, those first couple of shows that he did, just to be patient, take his time, just see what the defense is going to do, what they're going to offer, and they offered the line, so he took it.
He came around, he dummied the bounce almost. Yeah, about 3 misdirection plays all in one movement. He dummies the bounce, steps off the right foot, dummies again, and then that low sliding dive. It was a beautiful one at that. Ngāti Hine restore their 2-touchdown lead once again. Te Arawa, they're probably going to want to come up with a stopper call because they can definitely score them. It's defending them that's probably what's keeping them out of this game at the moment, as Dali Tui calls a penalty. Not moving forward was the call. Having a chat there in the middle with Sean Law.
Yeah, those defenders, before they, when it's imminent, the point defender has to make. You can't afford to pull out on that one, which is what Sean Law did there. Exposed them a little bit. And there's number 2.
Yeah, and they want to tread carefully here, won't they? As the third will incur an exclusion, and he's making them aware of that as well, is Dali Tui. Jordan Tuakana Hudson. He's working from left to right, working overtime and attack with the ball in hand. Got a few danger men on the field. Tuakana Hudson. Higna Morgan will look to sweep. There's the drive, makes the touch. Does Sean Law a little bit off the 7-metre line. And that probably could have proved the difference on that play.
Yep, I think they were working to try and push that for their third penalty. It wasn't quite coming. Ngāti Hine just doing a really good job of just working hard and making sure they got up and made it.
And I think if you're hovering on your second penalty, that's the way you want to defend that third one. Is you do want to push forward, because when you play a little bit tentative, you do tend to give those penalties away. Now Tamato Ropati will look for the scoop out of half. Finds Kurukanga. They've got one more up their sleeve. Ropati again. Short ball to Kurukanga. The tips play. Ropati. Long ball over the top. That is beautiful play. It will be Reihana Suter-Finch that will get the touchdown. And that was some interesting play there from Ngāti Hine. Definitely left field, out of the coach's playbook, I'm sure Wiremu Takare would say.
Yeah, both Ropati boys, they will play ad-lib. They'll play what's in front of them. And work with that, so their players do have to stay keyed into anything that they might throw their way.
They take a commanding 3-try lead now, 8-5. Te Arawa won't want to go any further than a 3-try deficit, and they throw the long ball out to Puna. He goes off his left foot, and again checks back. Defended there from Hawken in the middle. Te Arawa. Yeah, they're looking to shut off Shaq Stone as an attacking option. They do manage to go that way though. Shaq Stone draws the play on call from referee Dali Tui. Throws off to Caleb Strickland. And Shaq Stone, that was a classy play and his team needed it.
Yep, if there's ever a time that Shaq needed to step up, it was then. And he worked it very, very well.
Came off that 32 scoop. They did well to get the ball back to him, didn't they? Because Takua Ropati had come in. They wanted to make the touch on number 5, Sean Law. They ended up making it a no-look from Shaka. He still got it in his game. 2 tries the deficit. The long ball goes out, and that's probably what Te Arawa wanted as well. They've managed to draw the penalty. Oh, sorry, the penalty's going the other way. So Ngāti Hine will get the ball, in fact. Kurukanga, ball down. No touch was called. Probably a little bit too easy for Kurukanga. A little bit of a tiff as well after that one. Bit of back and forth, and the referees are actually going to give this penalty to Te Arawa. What was going on there, Rod?
Yeah, I think the sideline ref had something to offer in terms of whether he thought that was a touchdown or not. He came into the middle, and then the ruckus happened after that. So it had already been decided well and truly before then.
Yeah, I think forward pass off the ruck was the call. Te Arawa appealing for that penalty. Finn Barnett did come a little bit hard. And the game getting some feeling now as we count down the minutes to the end of the game. Remember, we're running with 15-minute halves here at the 2023 Bunnings Warehouse Māori Touch New Zealand Nationals, as Tuakana Hudson scoops out a half. Winiana and Kurukanga both made the touch.
Yeah, I think Kelly Hignett Morgan just moving just a little bit early into that late position. If he had held a little bit more, I think Tuakana Hudson might have poked himself through that hole there, as we see Ngāti Hine bringing it through transition.
Crossing over halfway through Eldon Kake. Snaking run, he checks out to Finn Barnett. He'll look to work his footwork. He can be dangerous on broken play as Finn Barnett. Ball goes to Takua Ropati. The sweep comes from behind. Law pulling the strings on this one. Scoops out a half. Goes over the top. Intercept coming from Stone. He'll jog through the field. Ball goes to Hine Morgan. Te Arawa, disciplined play there. When you get that intercept, your impulse is to just gun it, but Shaq Stone happy to take the touch and amble up the field, get Te Arawa in good prime attacking position. Here's Puna.
That's touch 2 there. That was a 0 count, so they've just finished their second touch, so they've got plenty up their sleeve.
And with fresh legs on the field as well, because Stone and Hine Morgan both subbed immediately following the turnover. So Te Arawa, they've got some time. There's still 5 minutes left in this half. It's by no means out of their reach. Great defense there from Barnett. Referee calls the penalty for offside. And now Te Arawa will get even more of a chance to peg back that 2-try deficit with Puna on the ball.
Yeah, I think Arawa have seen that 32 into a passive as something that they can go with, and they're starting to work that now.
Corey Howe looking to dive over. A strong Rotorua boys influence, isn't there, Rod, in this Te Arawa team?
Yep, it's certainly a school of much renown in terms of touch circles, and they do it well, and they have done for many years, and we see the results of that now out here on the park.
Stone, short ball. He looked out the back, threw short. That was a brilliant play there from Shaq Stone. He came down the lane, and what a time, like you said before, Rod. If there's a time for co-captain Shaq Stone to lead his team, he's doing it with some class here.
Yeah, he certainly worked it well. As I said before, they've been looking to play that passive run, and this time it was a look and show when he hit the short. So, yeah, he's a salesman.
Yeah, he could sell dirt to a homeless person, can Shaq Stone, as Ngāti Hine now only leading by 1. Ropati comes on the sweep. QB play back to Kurukanga. Great shutdown there from Hine Morgan. That was Darius out on link. Kurukanga looking to set up in the middle of the field. They've had a bit of a combo there, these two. Passive line. The back flick, not quite sticking there. Ball goes to ground. And Te Arawa, they've got their tails up here. They've got all the momentum. Ngāti Hine need to find some starch here in defense. And they do so through Finn Barnett. Te Arawa will roll down the field though. Hine Morgan, the next one coming. They've got a nice roll here. Came a little bit unstuck there with McGarvey. Driving in for Tahuri Orangi, coming on the 32 scoop. He'll throw the short ball to McCullum. Long ball out to the left, back flick back inside. And they've managed to draw a penalty as well. So that's essentially a 12-touch set. Not what Ngāti Hine needed. And now Shaq Stone will make his way back onto the field, looking to draw things up in the shadows of the end of the game.
Early in the count, expect them to play short, I guess, and then possibly left to right after that.
Yeah, this game has come in massive swings and roundabouts. All the early momentum was with Ngāti Hine. They got out to 3-try lead at one point. And now Te Arawa only down by 1. Stone coming on the sweep, throws long over the top. Finch tries to get involved in the play. Taylor safe hands out on the wing though. Saves the rest of the set of 6 for Te Arawa. McCullum coming around on the sweep, goes to the short side. Yeah, probably a little bit lucky. I think Reese Brown shot up out of link. And it was a high-risk, high-reward play. And he's come up with some ball for Ngāti Hine. Ropati moving forward. Finch looking to get in and do some work. I don't know if Reihana and Finn have subbed all match, the two wingers for Ngāti Hine. They've got some engines on them. And that's important as it allows more players to be involved in the middle of the field. Higher turnover of players keeps the Ngāti Hine men fresh. As we approach the last play of the set, Kurukanga drives in. Wehi goes off the left foot, and the back flick out the back. And that was an all-important hand in there from Te Arawa. This game going right down to the wire. Wehi right with some enterprising play, linking up there with Boston Kake. Law goes with the scoop, half scoop, no touch there from Stone, but McCullum has his inside touches made on Sunny Tiwihi.
Yeah, a bit of a different view of Sean for me here. He's certainly playing a lot more of an offensive role in this game from what I'm used to seeing. He's actually doing a good job on it.
He's usually happy to run the defense. Beautiful play there from Ngāti Hine, and the fingers in the air from Tākua Ropati. I think he knows how important that try is. And as you called it there, Rod, Sean Law coming around on the rooster play, hits the peeler, hits Tākua Ropati, and that long ball went over the top. That was well drawn up there from Ngāti Hine. Sean Law, you can see him directing traffic, went to the rooster, fed the wrapper, and it was a simple play in the end. And simple is all they needed. And now with the 2-try lead with 30 seconds left in the match, that was a very important try there for Ngāti Hine. Puna comes around on the sweep. He'll try and get his team back. The ball is down. And with 15 seconds left, they'll have to move pretty smartly. That was sharp work there from Tome Puna. He came around on the sweep, shuffled his feet, over to the outside, and unfortunately it is a little bit too little too late. The hooter goes in the background, and Ngāti Hine will escape this game with a slim 9-8 win. Rod, what did you make of that one?
No, great game. It's certainly a good one on the, for the stream in terms of the Open Men's, the first game out, and this is what we can expect from the Open Men's grade here at the 2023 Māori Touch Nationals. 12 Opens teams here. Some awesome skills on display, and as we can see, there's going to be some tight games too.
Yeah, definitely. If you are around the Rotorua area, get down to Rotorua International Stadium to witness some incredible action at the 2023 Bunnings Warehouse Māori Touch NZ Nationals. Just a quick thank you to Bunnings Warehouse, One Foundation, and KBS Sportswear and Apparel. Join us coming up. We have Waikato Tainui and Maniapoto. We'll be back after the break.